Welcome back and a big good morning down here at Lower Trestles for the Hurley Pro. Stop number 8 of the Samsung Galaxy Championship Tour. Now it's time to sit back and watch your #1 in the world, John Florence, on top of the Jeep leaderboard for the first time in his career. Takes on wildcard Brett Simpson from Huntington Beach, California. He's just had his baby boy. We were talking about the cool name he chose, Kobe James Simpson, since he's such a huge fan of basketball and all sport. Waiting for the first wave to come through. We're down to 23.50, and Brett Simpson will break the silence. Quick fin ditch out the back on his first turn, and he will grab a rail, something you don't see too often from Simpo.
I don't think there's too much to be concerned about. You know, I think the way John surfs is going to be moments of his career where he's going to be carrying injuries.
Florence late takeoff, always casual and controlled with his style. Big below tail out the back, and he's going to start off this seat with an incomplete turn. Simpo did the same, 193. We talked about how tricky it was in the early morning. He just to see the sets. Kolohe said he had a warm-up surf that really paid off because he realized that there isn't as much power in the wave as we had yesterday. John's going to try to recover from that opening wave. Still waiting for his first move. It's a searing layback jam in the pocket. Right over the whitewater. Now he's going to run through the inside. Florence looking to finish strong. He'll just force the fins out, loses the finishing move, but a brilliant first turn to kick things off.
You can hear the crowd. That was due to Brett Simpson's wave right behind, so obviously the crowd really getting behind Brett.
It's so incredible. His style stands alone. This is what Brett did behind him.
Yeah, just a smaller wave. You know, these smaller ones are kind of hitting the bricks a little better. Brett Simpson just milking it through, going to the air right there. And is it complete? Yes, it is. So Brett Simpson having a bit of fun, trying to relieve that pressure valve. Let's have a look at this wave from John. I'd love to be able to slow this one down right here. He just gets the speed and he hooks into it right there. Look at that turn. I mean, the power, the positioning, the body language is so unique, which makes him so exciting to watch. One of the most popular surfers on the planet since Kelly Slater. Taking a few accolades off him, but have a look at this turn right here. The body, the shoulders. Joe, you've been talked about the shoulders, but John, see how it's the opposite way. Everything goes against the grain when you talk about John Florence's style. There's nothing that is, you know, you talk about that classic technique, throw it out the window when it comes to that style of surfing right there, and that's what makes him so amazing.
A very comfortable position for Brett to be in, not trying to count points and just doing his thing on the open face. John now under priority is starting to wind up. Big blast off the top, lays back and beats a section. Good for just one major move. Still, both his first turns have been a couple of the most radical maneuvers we've seen, but not getting the length of ride with opportunity that Simpo had on the prior exchange.
Yep.
And even buy your favorite jerseys if you go to WSLstore.com. John's is a very popular one to have. It turned yellow after Tahiti, and he's trying to keep it that way for the back end of the season. Wave on the way. Brett with priority is going to work on a backup score. Always silky smooth with his style. Looking for a big section, projection snap off the roof, covering ground again through the whitewater. Frames it more vertical to change the rhythm. Frontside drift to slide, and now winds up for that hammer on the inside corner. Simple loves being a wild card. He's backed up his 8.33 in a huge way.
Current situation is his backup score is just a 1.93. John needs a 5.6. We're looking at a solid score here, Joe, and now John's going to need something maybe close to the excellent range. Let's see what happened on this one here. Nice clean opening maneuver, so far so good. Transaction turn right there, comes around right here, he needs to jam it. So nothing too crazy, just really nice, clean, mistake-free surfing. That was nice right there, a little bit of pizzazz, and then finished off with a bang through buckets of water out the back. So it's going to be a mid-ranger, but it's going to put a hell of a lot more pressure on John Florence. John's going to have to light the next wave up to get himself back in this heat. And time is the enemy, 8.5 to go. Really well-surfed, smartly surfed wave right here. And Brett Simpson, you know, this is the kind of surfing you've got to do to beat the best. Well, scores coming through, Joe.
A huge answer for Brett Simpson.
And we're going to see that, hopefully, as this thing cooks down. But let me tell you, it looks like Brett Simpson's about to eat that pie.
Thank you, Waz. 4:10 on the clock. We have priority with John Florence. It's up to him if he wants this wave. If he wants to pull a miracle and break the combo, he's going to let it run free. Simple. We'll check out the left. Nice clean form on the backside snap. Drives through the lip, lays back, and blows the tail out. Simpo's going down. His lead stays the same. John still combo, 3:40 to go. Has to start swinging. Florence now starting his campaign to come back and blow tail that goes away from him.
Yeah, this is done and dusted, that's for sure. Brett Simpson is going to produce some of the biggest heats he's had in his entire career, taking down Matty Wilco, #2 in the world, and now John. Wow.
Brett Simpson's taking a bit of a victory lap through the inside, blowing the tail out, silky smooth. You can see he's got casual confidence through the inside. He's taken a solid run throughout this contest. He's won a couple of the biggest heats of his professional career. He's knocked out world #2, Matt Wilkinson, and now he's knocked out world #1, John Florence here at the Hurley Pro. The Micro Surf Academy celebrating this win for Brett Simpson. Now that'll make things a little bit better for Wilco. Just to note, we have world #3, Gabriel Medina, coming up next, now with a whole lot of room to move, as he'll face Tanner Gudauskas. John Florence is just going to let off some steam with a tail-high rotator into the beach and call that one a day. A former finalist out here, and now he'll be counting a 13th this season in the World Title Showdown.
Which is going to make things really tough for him. You know, you want to count good results, and that 13th's not going to cut it.